And you saw in that UW Flash they went over to the J strategy. Yeah, I probably will be making that change. Even though Cathedral doesn't work as well with the Umbera Rights kind of stuff, but I just don't think I'd ever really do that. I think Elixirs is the right play. 3 of my 4 colors. Blind Obedience. I'm not going to mold this. We're going to pray for Farseek again. We're on the draw too. Got the Slaughter Games again, which Sphinx's Revelation can go out the bin. I'm sure that's the better play now that I think about it. That I see 4 especially. And we do draw the land for it. And it's the land that allows both my lands to come into play untapped. So that's good. So Blind Obedience will come down. Not the best of card against him, but it's better than the other dead cards that I had. Another decent draw. Need one more land. Land? Ugh, worst card possible to draw. Alright, stuck on lands again. My 25 land deck does not seem to like to draw lands. More than half my deck now. 3, so I've got 22, 26. So a little over half my deck is still cards that will get me a land. He got his Nephalia Drowned, of course. Another card I'm thinking about putting in is Acidic Slimes. Acidic Slime's another card that shuts decks like this down. Especially with Cloud Shifts and Restos. Okay, well, this is getting kind of silly. And now he's gonna mill my lands. Oh, good lord. Magic sometimes. Magic, magic, magic. Frustrating. Mills the exact cards I need to draw. Well. Alright, Tristani, you're the weakest link. Oh, that one helped. There we go. So we'll run the best one out here, which is good old Slaughter Games. See if he responds to it. If he Sphinx's Revelations responds to it, then I'll name something else. But if he just Sphinxes, or if he doesn't, then I will name Sphinx's Revelation. So he could only Sphinx for 3, which would give me more odds of grabbing something else out of his hand anyway. I mean, of course, the other cards would be Supreme Verdict, Terminus. And I might still just go Sphinx's Revelation to get those last ones out of here. Jace is another option. Tamiyo is another option. So he's going to Sphinx for 3. So I do think, no, I can deal with Tamiyo. I can deal with Jace. So maybe I Supreme again. Now I think I'm gonna name Sphinx's Revelation again. Not too worried about and he didn't have another one in his hand. So he's got Supreme Verdict, Azorius Charm, Detention Sphere, Dissipate, Terminus, Devour Flesh. Oh, wow. So this damn Nephalia Drown Yard is probably going to get him there. But this will keep him from drawing any more excess. after this. All the Sphinx's revelations are now gone. I'm hoping to draw into another land here. Yeah, I'm not concerned about Sorin at all, because I can Dreadbore him at any time. But he does have Dissipate up. And so I guess I just leave, if I don't draw, well, what I do anyway is I leave Restoration Angel up. I mean, I'd love to Unbearer Rights and Angel Serenity, but it's just going to be dissipated. So Devour Flesh goes in the bin. Abrupt Decay's okay. We'll see how it works. I could bait out a Dreadbore. No, we won't do that. We will let him, if he has an end of turn play here, which he doesn't, okay. I would have restoed right there, since I knew he got rid of the Devour Flesh. But we're able to kill, we'll be able to tack down his Sorin pretty good. I'm not worried about these 1/1 life linkers whatsoever. And CV dissipates this. And I've got lands in this deck somewhere. And apparently not right there, though. Okay. That's a thing. Well, we'll bait it out. He is getting scary at 5. And I think it's better just to throw another Blind Obedience rather than... Yep, it does get dissipated. I thought as much. And man, this is going to get scary for us with Sorin up to ult range. And I can't lose his life. He can't redirect loss of life to Planeswalker, which is unfortunate. No, I'd rather just chuck out another Blind Obedience. So unfortunately, this game, I think it's more of missing our land drops that lost us both of these games. I have to draw into a Dreadbore or Rakdos' return. You gotta think he's got counter magic up. No matter, yeah, of course I know what I'm drawing there. I think Huntmaster would be the better play, as he can destroy up. I mean, he can use his ult, but not. He loses his Sorin. Definitely not going to walk into an Azorius Charm here. I mean, he could be Supreme Verdicting. And then it puts his Sorin up. Yeah, okay. That's fine. And he'll put out another one. And at this point, still don't draw a damn land. Ugh. Excuse my language. It's just, Magic gets frustrating when this sort of thing happens. And I've got, like, let's look at all these non-lands that are already in the graveyard here. Gonna get milled again. Here goes my lands. And Sorin is up to a scary, oh good lord, there's lands I needed. Scary 7. And I just can't seem to deal with him. No point in throwing out a Restoration Angel to get Azorius Charmed again, so that's fine. And in a turn we'll Resto. And that way Sorin is down to something manageable. Unless, of course, it gets dissipated. Then in that case, we're just going to have to cry. So let's wheedle Sorin down here. Hopefully, wheedle Sorin down. Well, yeah, he ultimate prices there, and there's nothing I can do about that. Because if I do Resto to save him, he just ults the next turn and gets tons of value out of it. So that's not the right move. And I don't even know if the right move is just to Resto again at end of turn. As I slowly get milled to death. I'm wondering how this... I'm thinking this deck is extremely bad versus the RG aggro. And when I say extremely bad, I mean auto loss against anything that's Skullcrack in the sideboard. How Skullcrack completely shuts down Supreme... or Sphinx's Revelation. And it just seems like this deck is too slow unless he hits a... Well, I guess he does have it. It is all creature removal, though. Crazy deck. And this still doesn't... It gets Sorin down to a 6, though, so he'll lose his Sorin. I think my Kessig was already... Yeah, Kessig's already in the bin, and so is Gavany. And I do believe... Maybe Barrel writes a disciple and not let him have any sort of... And then I can... Because I don't want him to have my Restoration Angel, and I do need cards. I do think this is the best play. Because, yeah, he just ults if I Thrag... No, if I Thragtusk, he ults and gets a Thragtusk, but I get a Beast token. And he loses his Sorin. So that probably is the better play. It's just... Yeah. And this will put us back up at decent life, even though we're more worried about getting milled to death here than anything. So he can get a... If he ults Sorin here, he can get a Thragtusk and a Restoration Angel. But I'm cool with making that trade. I really am. So... Gets the other Dreadbore. There's only one Dreadbore. No, he dissipated the other one. So again, this Abrupt Decay probably wasn't the best side in. Maybe a Lingering Souls would have been better. And we will be blocking these guys. It's fine. So he opts to do that. Okay, interesting. So I'm definitely... Is he going to be Supreme Verdicting then again? If that's the case, why would he put in a Vamp first? Alright, so we're just going to punch it. Both at Soren. Thinking one's going to be going on top here. Maybe both of them. There's the one on top. And Soren does get out of ult range here. So it might just be the best play here. Play another Thrag? Or do I want to give myself crazy card advantage with Unbearable Writing a Angel of Serenity? I think I want to keep that option open. He still has a Dissipate open. I'd rather have a Thragtusk dissipated. Now, if he decides to Terminus here, I have a 3/3 Beast, and his Vampire will come into play tapped. Okay, so you did get the Dissipate. That's awesome. So 2 Dissipates are out of the way. A lot of his control is out of the way. He does have a ton of lands out here, but I mean, I think I have to worry about this mill, and definitely I am in the sideboard going to put out some anti-mill, because this is just ridiculous with these kind of the one-trick pony win condition stuff that you can shut down with just a 4 of cards and never have to worry about this deck again. So okay, well, that's a thing too. Down to 4 cards though. All right, it is in my best interest here to Unbearable Rights the Angel Serenity and just get rid of tokens. But I hate to do that. I hate to get the... But I want to get Soren down to... a decent life total. Man, that Soren's absorbed a ton of damage. And like I was mentioning earlier, Elixir of Immortality also works as a decent card versus those hyper-aggressive decks as well. I don't know exactly if I would... Yeah, I probably would even include it. But it gets our graveyard back in against these dumb... then again, rest in peace, but we do have an answer with the Abrupt Decay. Rest in peace. And, yeah... Got a feeling a Supreme Verdict's coming here. That's why I didn't Lingering Souls. But, I mean, he's at 32 life. I don't even think I can kill him by the time he mills me. Yep. And the Disciple is going to just help him mill. So maybe I don't want to go that play. That's a good one. Well, kind of. Well, not without Kessig. We need some way to give it trample. I'm just going to have to go for it here. What would be the best options to Unbarrow Rights? Thrag's the best card that we can definitely put in here. And we will use one because I think I'm just going to Lingering Souls here. Sorin. And we're going to end up decaying a vampire token. Kill the Sorin. Probably has another Sorin in his hand, though. The only way I think we can do this is just Umbrella Rights this Angel Serenity and have a beat stick. Another Terminus coming. Give me a beast token and his beast comes into play untapped. Or tapped, I mean. But I still don't get a kill Sorin. And now he's got double Nephalia Drown Yards. I'm not worried about the Detention Sphere. It's not doing... Oh, he's gonna kill the Beast Token. So maybe... Yeah. I am worried about the Detention Sphere. Because it acts as removal here against the... Ay. Frustrating to be playing against this deck. Elixir of Immortalities, here they come in the sideboard. Dissipate mana is even up, too. So if I get dissipated here, it is game. Black, white, 1. And we'll go ahead and use it again for a Huntmaster. Oh, I should have done Disciple there. That was my bad. No, I shouldn't have, because I could just be milled out. So that wasn't my bad. I don't think there's any way I can get him down from 31 live. I get killed by a single Sorin and board control. Adding maybe another Dreadbore instead of Abrupt Decay might be pretty decent. I'm okay with that. That gives me back my cards. Yeah, I'm definitely okay with that. If there's any way actually I could win this, it might have been that. Because now I can overwhelm him with Huntmasters. But I need Gavany, and Gavany I already got. Yeah, Gavin already got milled. Detention sparing my Huntmaster now, huh? No, we've got a way to deal with that. I'm okay with that. Let's see, I need to leave up... Yeah, I need to leave it all up for Abrupt Decay and Resto. Oh, what I'd pay for an Emrakul in this format. Oh, jeez. And of course he top decks a... I don't think it matters at this point, but... Yikes. I'm thinking he has another Sorin in his hand too, so it's not even a big deal. Because I'm just going to mill, so 3/3/3 mill. And then probably 1 or 2 turns off of actually having a chance of winning this. Again, is that missed land drop that really... Those missed land drops at the first, and then milling those 3 lands in a row that got me. I guess we could be using this here, okay. Mill, 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 and it's over. Alright, this is Kevin from Roguedeckbuilder.com. Thanks for watching.